the Plan B Club. I'm the lead developer for the Plan B Club. I wanted to quickly address the question on Facebook regarding embedding web forms. The short answer is that in any email you can embed a web form. However, Infusionsoft intentionally and specifically makes that difficult to do. I think what Greg is thinking about is I was showing him a couple of weeks ago how with notes you can, in Infusionsoft campaigns, you can actually embed web forms and be able to see for documentation reasons or whatever fields you're using, so that it makes it easier rather than having to click into it, look at it, or open up in a different web browser. And there are a few things you can do with that, and I'll do a video on that at some point. But specifically, you can't, because Infusionsoft stripped certain things out of the emails, you can't do that. However, what you can do, and it's not the answer I want to give you, it's kind of a second best. You can create a button that opens up a window for you. Now, the problem is that Infusionsoft, whenever you have any links, wants to go through its link tracking first and then go to the link that you provide. So you can see right here what happens is it opens up a page before the window pops up. It will pop up. It'll give you the opportunity to see and enter information, and it works great, but you have that interaction going on. So what happens is the actual Infusionsoft window, again, I'll show you how the tab comes up. The actual Infusionsoft tab comes up to show tracking, and I have to actually set code to tell it to close that tab so that it looks a little bit more seamless than what it is. And essentially what it amounts to is creating an HTML page, and I have the parent window close, and that's what closes that tab when Infusionsoft opens the tracking link window. And then you have a window open, a basic window open. I set a few features here to set the size and the position and everything, but that's it. So I put it on a server, and I will show you exactly where I use the image tag. So you use a button, or you could do this with an image. And when you do that, you can pick a URL, and the URL will be what you're going to redirect to. So in this case, I have a test server where I have something called load form, and it could be PHP, it could be JavaScript, it could be HTML. And if I wanted to put that to the image, then I would say image link, URL, and I would paste that in there. Now, Infusionsoft will turn that into a go to their tracking link first, and then forward to the URL I pasted. So essentially, that's the best you can do in terms of embedding web forms in the emails. Now, if this was an email in a different provider, okay, any of the ones that you can use outside of Infusionsoft, if you have already in place emailing that you post out to a different email provider, somebody who constant contact, one of them, they have different options, and what they allow and don't allow differs from Infusionsoft, and that means you would be able to do it. And I can certainly show how to do that in some of those services. But coming from Infusionsoft, you're going to deal with, and you can see right down here in the corner, when you hover the mouse over, it's the Infusionsoft tracking link. So this tab's going to open when I click it, and then the code is going to say close that tab and then just show the window as a pop-up. So in an email, it opens the tracking link tab right here. And because I just clicked it away, then this pops up. And that's all there is to it, and it's the best that you can do with emails as far as embedding forms. And obviously this isn't embedding a form, but it does provide a fairly easy access. One of the things you could do, you could very easily capture an image of your web form, use that as the image in the email, and when somebody clicks on it, have it open up the actual form for them to enter the information on. That's one possibility. And another, of course, and what is common practice, is to provide a link, you just try to provide them motivation. Sometimes if it's to get them to sign up for an offer, an email countdown timer, which again, you can provide PHP script for the countdown timer and an image tag, and it will allow you to do that. If anybody wants to know how that works, I'd be happy to do a video to show them that. There's a free service out there that will allow you to do it. It's a very effective way of marketing, so that's one option. And then you can kind of give people a sense of urgency. Oh, I better sign up, and click into it, and then you open up your form in the same way or to a separate web tab. But that really is the best that you can do. So keep looking forward to short videos that we can provide to help with some of these questions. It is my pleasure to serve the community, and I really enjoy doing it. So feel free to ask more questions. I really enjoy answering them. Thanks a lot.